What's up, YouTube? We are on top of the freaking Red Rock Mountains right now, man. We in the canyon. We hiked up here. We're gonna handle a freaking Q&A for you guys, all right? We're gonna talk about what? Fitness-related topics, lifestyle topics, topics to let you know where my mind's at so you guys can get to know me more. Everything, you know what I'm saying? I think we should start with the fitness-related topics, though.
All right, cool. So, any advice for beginning lifters, that want to get in this game?
Two tips that I would have, two things that I think you guys should really focus on is one, this is the biggest thing that I neglected, was nutrition. I used to hit the gym on like an empty stomach, but nutrition is way bigger than you think. That's gonna be what really changes your body. So find out the foods you should be eating and the amount of food you should be eating to support your physical activity. And second, technique over everything in the gym. Make sure you're getting the right technique and form, that mind-muscle connection. Really connect with your muscles and make sure that the right muscles are responsible for moving the weight and you're not just going through the motions and stuff. So make sure you're just feeling the attention in the right areas and really get good at that.
Okay. So any foods you suggest to stay away from?
I suggest staying away from like sugars for sure. Like a lot of sugar intake is not good. And then like refined carbs like chips, stuff like that. Because those type of foods like sugar and the refined carbs, you get so many calories, but there's just no nutrients in it. There's no good protein, there's no good carbs in it. There's just like fats. Your body's just gonna probably store that stuff as fat. So
are there any factors outside of the gym that contribute to making your gains?
Like I said, the eating, that's a huge thing. So make sure you're eating enough to support your physical activity. Make sure you're getting enough rest so your body can actually recover and grow. And I would also say stretch a little bit. Get your mobility up so your body's not super sore when you come back. At least for me, when my body's really sore, it affects my mental. It makes me lazy about things. So if your body's real fresh, it's gonna help your mental. It's gonna help your mentality and be like, yo, I can bust out 5 more, 10 more reps. I can do another set, and it's gonna help you be a bit more motivated.
Okay. What's your opinion on cardio? Like doing it before or after your training, and
it doesn't matter. It's up to you. Whatever fits your lifestyle best. You would see me doing a lot of fasted cardio in the. I think it's cool to start your day like that. It might help you clear your mind and stuff, but hey, that's all subjective stuff, That's just what you prefer. It's all about just burning calories. So you can do that before, after your workout, any time of the day, whenever you got time for it.
All right. How beneficial do you think supplements are to your gaining muscle and your weight loss?
They're definitely not like a necessity. They are convenient for me. Like sometimes it's hard to eat enough protein for me in a day. Like, dang, you just gotta eat so much chicken or steak or eggs and you're just like full. It's really easy to down like 50 grams of protein from a shake. So that's not a necessity. Like a pre-workout, that just gives you a little bit of energy. You can get your energy elsewhere. I say BCAAs are important. Creatine is cool. I take creatine. But yeah, it's just those 4, like protein, creatine, BCAAs, and a pre-workout for me. None of them are a necessity, but they might aid in making some gains.
Okay. What's the best way to lose belly fat for people that have a problem with that?
A lot of people think that you do all these freaking ab exercises to lose the belly fat, and that's not going to be the case, man. You're just going to build ab muscle, but you're still going to have that layer of fat over the abs. So to make your abs show, you have to decrease your body fat. So the biggest tip that I'd have for you guys is to go on like a diet. Put yourself in a caloric deficit. A great way that I find that works for a lot of people to lose fat is like a ketogenic diet where you do high protein, high fat, low carbs. Like, I'd say 20 to 40 grams of carbs a day or less, and I guarantee you're gonna shred. If you're hitting the gym too, especially. The diet will probably just help you shred by itself, but if you hit the gym and do some cardio too, you'll really shred.
How often should you be in the gym to secure your gains?
I always had this thing where I told myself I needed to be in the gym at least 4 days a week. At least 4 days a week, but then even that number increased to 5 days a week for me. So for me, I say 5 days a week, but in the past it was 4.
Difference between free weights and weight machines?
There is a big difference actually. Free weights, your body has to work to stabilize the weight. So you activate certain muscle fibers doing that. That's gonna help you get like a dense muscle. Like it's gonna help you become more dense when you work with the free weights because your body's stabilizing and it has to control it, stabilize the weight as well. With cable stuff, I feel like the weight's already stabilized for you, so that's good for like getting a good pump, just banging it out, bam, 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 and you can just focus on finding a good stretch, finding the right contraction and just banging it out and getting a great pump for like volume and stuff.
So what are some misconceptions out there about weightlifting?
I'd say some misconceptions are people lifting like strictly for like putting up heavy weight. Sometimes I see a lot of people jeopardizing their form to put up big numbers. And sometimes I even see people with like a good form, but I can just still tell that they're not focused on activating the right muscles. You know what I'm saying? Even if you are like curling and you're standing straight up, sometimes I can still see people, they're not really still hitting their biceps. It's a lot more abstract than you would think. Just because you have like, you're standing the right way and you're getting the weight from point A to point B, you gotta really be conscious of activating and feeling for tension in the right areas. So just really be conscious of all that.
If you don't count your reps?
Okay, this is what I do. Like sometimes I do my curls like one arm at a time, and this is what I'll do, because I don't count my reps. I just kind of burn out each time, right? But I'm just kind of conscious, like, yeah, okay, you burned out, and I'm like, damn, this arm really hurts. Like I just track the pain. I'm like, yo, this arm is banging. Like I know you went at least like 4 reps past failure. Like I know when I felt failure on this arm, I probably did like 4 reps past it, and there's a certain pain that comes with that. So I just kind of try to match the pain on this side. And I'm just conscious a little bit of like, yo, you hit failure on that side and pushed past it for about at least 4 reps or whatever. So I got to make sure I do that on this side too. And I kind of try to just match the pain in a sense.
Okay. What are your favorite, most effective workouts that you hit frequently?
I can make any workout effective based off like the form that I use. You just got to find the stretch in the workout, make sure you're contracting the right muscle, and I resist the weight all throughout the movement for like time under tension. So I don't really have favorite workouts, but I do just make sure I include like compound workouts, probably in the beginning of each session and at the end of each session. Maybe a compound in the middle as well, but then I fill that with accessory work as well. So it's just like make sure you get your compound movements in, get your accessory work in, switch the tension up, get your get like the free weight tension where you got to stabilize, get the cable tension where you can get like a pump. I make sure I'm switching the angles up with things so I can just get a full workout that hits every angle, gets different type of tension in the muscles. That's the stuff that I'm conscious of when I'm lifting, making sure I hit every angle, different types of tension, make sure I include compound exercises and like little accessory work as well.
Any shoulder related injuries due to chest workouts?
I've never been like super injured in the gym. I've never had like a major injury, but I have experienced some like mild discomfort in the shoulders from doing chest workouts. And what I did to fix it was, let's say I was bench pressing. When you do it like this and you have your arms out, it's a lot of times your shoulder is really involved into the workout. So what I do is I'll turn my elbows in, and it's gonna be a little more difficult at first, but once you get comfortable, you'll feel the tension kind of transfer over to your chest, and it'll be kind of stuck there, and it'll take your shoulders out of the equation. And same thing with flies. You just got to play with it, you know, mess around, feel the area, feel where the tension leaves your shoulders, and then you got to continue the movement that way and just follow the path that keeps it trapped in your chest, and you know, just eliminate your shoulders from the equation. You got to play with it though.
What's your favorite cheat meal?
I got like a couple. I like the simple burger and fries. I like sushi, and then maybe like Korean barbecue. And it's usually like all you can eat Korean barbecue, so I'll just go ham.
What's your favorite healthy meal?
I would always appreciate on the diet a good steak. A nice steak is always good. And as the carb source, I don't know. I made this oatmeal, and I'd put like this peanut butter powder in it, and they extract the fats from the peanut butter powder. And then I put some sugar-free maple syrup on it. So it'd be like a freaking pie, man. It would always taste good.
So how can I get bigger calves?
One thing I did that really helped my calves grow was I would hit them damn near every day. But listen to how I did it. I would go to the gym, and let's say I was hitting chest. I'll take my pre-workout, and while I wait for the pre-workout to kick in, I would go and bang out calves. Like I would go hit probably like 2 or 3 different machines, and I would just maybe hit about, let's say, like 4 sets on each machine. I would just burn out each time. Burn out, 4 sets, switch the other machine, burn out, switch another machine, and burn out. And then by that time, your pre-workout kicks in, and then you go start your real workout. And calves are so easy, like that doesn't really make you tired or anything. So it's so easy to do that. And yeah, you'll experience, you'll just be hitting them so much, they have no choice to grow as long as you're eating after that.
All right, what about your forearms? How do you get bigger forearms too?
Just hit them more frequently too. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're hitting the like reverse curls, hitting the reverse curls, bam. You know what I'm saying? Forearms is actually something I have trouble with that I haven't really I don't hit enough. But I would just say probably just hit them more frequently, for sure, and just make sure you're eating after you do hit them.
The hardest part about competition prep?
The hardest thing for me, I've kind of gotten used to the dieting, but that used to be the major thing, like so hard to resist all the food around me in my house, because I don't live by myself, I live with my family, so I could easily see pizza or donuts around me. But staying disciplined with eating the right foods. But the biggest thing for me actually was how freaking sore that you get. You get so sore when your body's depleted like that. And especially me, because I got that alien gain shit everywhere in my body, on my legs, my back, my glutes, like everywhere. So that makes me like 10 times more sore than the average person, and I'll just be walking like a goddamn zombie. Yeah, just getting through prep. So that was the hardest thing for me, just how sore I would be. I had to like foam roll and stretch. I had to really foam roll before everything I did to make me able to get through prep.
So when's the first time you really discovered that you had these alien gains?
I remember it would just happen to me randomly when I was a teenager, probably around like 13 or 14 years old. But I think like a distinct memory I had in the early phases was I was at like a wrestling practice, and I asked my coach, like, yo, coach, what the hell is this? And, it was like spasming, and he was like, your muscles are striating. He didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He just said that. But yeah.
So wrestling was a big factor in your lifting and helped you get better at all of this?
It definitely set the foundation for everything, because my coach was pretty intense, man. He had this dude had us lifting in in PE even. Like my wrestling coach was my PE coach. So we had PE every day in freshman year and sophomore year. So like damn near, not every day, but he would definitely turn the PE class into a weight training class some days. So I'd be lifting a lot. And then we'd lift after school before wrestling practice, and then we just do drills and wrestling too. So yeah, I mean, it definitely set a foundation for weightlifting for sure.
Drop sets.
Man, I feel like it can happen anytime, man. It's really just up to you to like judge your intensity. Like, how do your muscles feel after doing 4 working sets? Do they feel fried? Like, do you feel like a drop set would really fry it and be like, yo, I really secured some gains if I do this drop set and I'm willing to do it? It's kind of random, honestly, but I'd say it most frequently happens in maybe my very first workout and my last workout. But it could easily happen anywhere in between as well. But if I had to give you a guideline, it'd probably do in the beginning to really like get my muscles warmed up. So every exercise after that drop set really hurts and it's already warmed up and it's already activated. And then maybe at the end to really just smash it everything before you leave the gym, and you feel good when you leave, like, yeah, I killed it.
Do you count your macros every day?
Man, my coach sent me some macros that I should be eating and tracking every day, but honestly, no, I don't. I feel like I just, man, that's a lot of food I'm supposed to be eating. So I kind of just aim for it. I kind of have in my mind, like, I know I need to be eating protein with each meal and carbs with each meal. So I kind of just judge it that way. Yeah, I just look at each of my meals and be like, yo, there's a lot of protein in this meal and there's some carbs in this meal. And yeah. That's how I look at it. I should do it though, and you probably should too. It's a great indicator to making, like, to know the amount of food you should be eating. It's a good indicator.
Anything in your training and in your meals since becoming a pro?
My training style has always been consistent. I've kind of made my own training style up. I remember I was watching like Kai Green videos, and I say that Kai Green, I would watch his videos, and he would teach me like what to feel for when I'm lifting, and mind-muscle connection and things like that. And then I'd watch Mike Rashid and just see his intensity and his opinion on overtraining and how hard he would just go. So I just combined those two, and I made my own style of training up. And then the meals, I'm just more conscious of making sure I'm getting enough protein in, and the carb intake and stuff. I feel like the fat just is, I don't even think about the fat because I feel like you just get the fat in easy. But yeah, I'm just really conscious of the nutrition more so. I realize how big nutrition is to changing your body composition.
Okay. What aspects of this fitness lifestyle do you struggle with?
What aspects of the fitness lifestyle do I struggle with? Definitely the eating. That's it. The training is pretty easy for me because I love the training. It's definitely the eating part.
So how did you grow your social media so fast?
Man, I was blessed. I used to be scared to even document my whole fitness journey. Low key, what happened for me was like, I was at like 2,000 followers. I wasn't even really trying to go the fitness route. But then that guy Louis Marco shouted me out on his YouTube channel for the alien gain stuff, and he probably got me to like, let's say 10,000, and that's when I was like, oh snap, like maybe I could do this. You know, then I started posting. What you gotta do is you gotta post frequently, damn near every day. The more the better. One thing that I did that really helped me, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but one thing that definitely helped me, obviously the alien games, that shit goes viral a lot and people will follow you because of that. And I know that's something that just applies to me. But one thing that did help me was transformations. I post a lot of transformations because I know people like to see that. But when you're scrolling through Instagram, it's attractive to stop on the search page and click on a transformation. It's something that catches your attention. Oh, how did he do that? Like, what weight was he here and what weight is it? You kind of click on it. You know, it stops you from just scrolling and you click. Another thing that the transformations are cool for is there's other gym pages that are dedicated to just transformations themselves. Like, all they do is post transformations as their content. So sometimes I'll post a transformation and then like 50 gym pages will naturally shout me out, not to do me a favor, but to do themselves a favor because they need content for themselves. So they'll shout my transformation out for them, and then a lot of people will come back and, you know, it'll come back to you as well. So that was one technique that I found out. It's people like to see the transformations, and then gym pages will shout you out, not as a favor for you, as a favor for them, and it naturally helps you out as well.
A mental approach when you start your day.
There's a lot of things I think about, but I think I'll answer that question like this. There's a lot of things that I want to secure in my future. So in order to secure those things, daily things need to be done. Like in 4 years, you know, I want to be really good at like breakdancing. I still want my physique improving. I want to, be financially free. So there's certain daily actions that I need to take, that I absolutely need to take if I want to secure that future. So I kind of base my daily actions off of that. Hey, you want to be this? That means you got to do this, and this today. And then each day those will add up and you will secure that long-term goal. So I just kind of like, you know, I kind of think about if everything's being done that needs to be done to secure that future.
In your opinion, what life skills are rarely taught but extremely useful?
Definitely like freaking self-awareness, knowing yourself, because in this world it's so easy to be like, have things forced on you and put on you. Know thyself, know exactly what you want to do in this one life that we have to live. Know what you want to do. I think that's a big one. And then on top of that, even probably more important, is really being a positive person. Being positive, believing the positive side of things. Because so many doors will open. You'll find yourself in so many more situations. It's like a ripple effect will just be created just from thinking positive. And my life is an example. I used to be very negative, and then I watched The Freaking Secret. It's some shit about the law of attraction. Started thinking real positive, and a dude's life just starts changing. It's weird, but it all worked.
What's your favorite music genre?
Our favorite music genre is hip-hop. And wait, before we end, it's not just a music genre. Hip-hop's a religion, man. Look into it. The 4 pillars of hip-hop. Well, first of all, hip-hop, the reason it's religion is it's a collective consciousness. It's about peace, love, unity, empowerment at the core of it.
And having fun.
And having fun. And the 4 pillars of it, how you express those thoughts, it's so cool. It's breakdancing, MCing, like rapping, DJing, and then graffiti writing. You express that collective consciousness, the peace, the love, empowerment, having fun, unity, all that. And you express it through those things. You bring that collective consciousness to life through those things. So yeah, that's my favorite genre. And religion is nice, you know, it's cool. Look into it.
Do you plan on releasing a training guide?
I'm not really sure, man. I've thought about it, but if I did, I just have to make sure it's something I really believe in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure it's filled with my philosophy, filled with everything that I know about it, so I feel comfortable putting it out to the public. I don't want to feel like I'm selling anybody short.
All right. What are some things for people to look forward to coming from you?
Things to look forward to coming from Uzoma. I mean, just a bunch of content, YouTube content, Instagram, any social media content that can help you guys optimize your lives, physically and mentally. I want to help unlock potential here on Earth, man. We gotta, change the world. So that's what we're gonna be working on. And I guess we didn't really get too much into the lifestyle stuff in this video, but the sun's going down, guys, and we got to get down this freaking mountain. You feel me? And don't even trip. I know a lot of you guys are worried, but we did bring Madam Zeroni up the mountain too. So don't even trip. But we gotta go, man. And if there's something I didn't get to, I would really appreciate if you would drop the comments too, ask some more questions. I could make this like a regular thing, and we'll answer more questions that you guys want answered. But right now, man, we'll be trapped up here. It could get dark or whatever the case. So we got to get down this freaking hike. It's a long way down. Oh yeah. Peace. Hey, make sure to subscribe too.